After 12 years of marriage, I discovered my husband was secretly sleeping with his young paralegal for 8 months. He blamed me, called me boring, so I exposed everything and ruined his life. But what happened next will shock. I'm Emma, just a regular wife trying to keep my shit together. But my husband David started acting weird, and it had me doubting everything, especially myself. I'm 38, a part-time graphic designer. I work from home, hunched over my laptop in our little office nook, tweaking logos for small businesses. David's 40, a lawyer at this firm he's been with forever. We've been married for 12 years. No kids yet, just us and Max, our goofy golden retriever who sheds everywhere. We live in this decent house in an Ohio suburb, nothing fancy, but it's got a big backyard and a mortgage we can handle. Life's fine, right? That's what I kept telling myself. Most nights, I'm the one cooking dinner. Nothing gourmet, think spaghetti or chicken and rice. David gets home, tosses his briefcase by the door, and we eat at the kitchen table. He's been at the firm so long it's like part of him now. After dinner, we'll crash on the couch, watch some Netflix, usually true crime, because he loves guessing the killer before I do. We argue about dumb stuff, like who forgot to pay the electric bill or why there's dog hair on every damn surface. Sometimes we laugh at Max, chasing his tail like he's still a puppy. It's not a fairy tale, but it's ours. Or it was. Lately, though, David's been off. I can't pinpoint when it started, but it's there. He's glued to his phone all the time. I'll walk into the room and he'll flip it over real quick, like I'm some stranger he's hiding from. Just work stuff, he'll mutter if I ask. Okay, fine, he's a lawyer, emails happen. But it's more than that. He's been working late a lot, like 3 or 4 nights a week. Big case, he says, shrugging it off. You wouldn't get it. I don't push, because who am I to question his job? He's the breadwinner, always has been. Then there was this one night. He came home, hung his jacket on the rack, and I caught this whiff of something. Perfume, floral, maybe jasmine or whatever. I don't wear anything like that. I'm a coconut body lotion girl, cheap stuff from Target. I leaned in, sniffed again. It was faint, but it was there. My stomach did this little flip. Where'd that come from? I didn't say anything right away, didn't want to sound nuts, but it stuck with me. A couple days later, I tried bringing it up, casual-like. We're eating takeout pizza because I was too tired to cook. He's scrolling his phone, barely listening. I go, "Hey, you smell nice lately. What's that?" He looks up, smirks a little. "Oh, probably some client at the office. You know how they are, all perfumed up." He laughs, takes a bite of pepperoni. It's a nothing answer, but it doesn't sit right. I push a little. "You sure? It's kind of strong." His face changes, eyes narrow, jaw tightens. "Emma, stop being paranoid," he snaps. "You're imagining things. Jesus." Then he's back to his phone, like I'm not even there. I shut up after that. Felt stupid. Maybe I am imagining it. I mean, 12 years. People don't just throw that away, right? He's tired, stressed. That's all. I tell myself to chill, but that night, I'm lying in bed, staring at the ceiling while he snores next to me and I can't shake it. That smell, his phone, the late nights. It's like puzzle pieces I don't want to put together. The next week it gets worse. He's home late again. 10 o'clock this time. Walks in, barely says hi, heads straight for the shower. I'm on the couch with Max, pretending to watch some dumb reality show, but my brain's screaming. Why is he showering right away? He never does that. I get up, casual as I can, peek at his jacket on the rack. That smell's there again? Faint but real. I check his pockets. Nothing, just his wallet and keys. Am I losing it? I sit back down, heart pounding. Max nudges my hand, whining like he knows I'm a mess. I try talking to him again a few days later. He's in the kitchen, pouring coffee. "David, you've been late a lot. Everything okay at work?" He sighs, loud, like I'm a kid bugging him. "Yeah, Emma, it's fine. Big case, like I said. What's with the 3rd degree?" I hesitate. "It's just, you seem different." He rolls his eyes. "Different. I'm the same guy. You're the one acting weird." He grabs his mug, walks out. Conversation over. I'm left standing there, coffee pot still dripping, confused, hurt. Am I crazy? I want to trust him so bad it aches. 12 years of dinners, fights, laughs. Doesn't that mean something? But something's off, and he's making me feel like the bad guy for even noticing. I go to bed that night, Max curled up next to me, and am wondering if I'm the problem. Maybe I'm too clingy, too boring. Maybe he's right, and I'm seeing things that aren't there. But deep down, I know I'm not. Something's wrong. I just don't know how wrong yet. I found proof David's cheating with Sarah from his office, and it hit me like a truck. My world's falling apart. I didn't want it to be true, didn't want to see it, but once I did, there was no unseeing it. It's like everything I thought I knew just burned down in front of me. It started one night last October. David said he was grabbing drinks with the team after work. "Don't wait up," he told me, all casual, pecking my forehead like he always did. I tried to ignore that gnawing feeling in my gut, but it wouldn't let go. So I did something I'm not proud of. Don't judge me. I was worried sick. I drove by the bar. It's this little hole-in-the-wall spot near his office, the kind with cheap beer and dartboards. His silver Toyota was parked out front, same old dent on the bumper. I pulled over across the street, just to check. Through the smudgy window, I saw him. David, laughing, leaning across the table toward this young blonde. Sarah, his co-worker, too close. Too damn happy. My chest felt like it was caving in. That wasn't the team. That was her. I didn't barge in, didn't yell. I drove home, hands trembling so bad I could barely steer. Max met me at the door, wagging his tail, but I just sank onto the couch. Was I overreacting? No, I knew what I saw. But when David got home, midnight, reeking of beer and that floral perfume, I didn't say a word. "Good night," I asked, voice flat as a board. "Yeah, just boring work stuff," he said, yawning like it was nothing. Liar. I let it fester, eating me alive. The next day, I couldn't take it anymore. I had to know. He was in the shower and his phone was sitting there on the counter, unlocked for once. I don't know what possessed me. Maybe I wanted to prove myself wrong. I grabbed it, opened his texts, scrolled fast. There it was. My heart stopped dead. "Last night was amazing," one message said. "Can't wait to see you again," another. "Sent 2 nights ago." My hands shook so hard I almost dropped the damn thing. I felt sick, like I might puke right there on the kitchen floor. I put the phone back before he got out, but those words were seared into me. S. Sarah, it had to be. Who else? I couldn't face him yet. I needed more than texts, something he couldn't talk his way out of. So yeah, I went full crazy. I hired a PI, cost me $800, cash I'd been saving for a new laptop, but I didn't care. Found the guy online, Rick, some ex-cop with a gravelly voice, met him at a coffee shop, slid the money across the table. "Follow my husband," I said. "Be discreet." He nodded, no question. A week later, he emailed me a folder. I opened it alone, late at night, Max snoring next to me on the couch. Photos. David and Sarah at a motel off Route 32, kissing in his car like they didn't have a care in the world. A receipt, too. Dinner for 2 at this Italian place, $56 and change, charged to our joint account. He didn't even try to hide it. Lazy, arrogant bastard. I stared at those pictures and it was like someone punched me in the gut. How could he? 12 years? And this? I locked myself in the bathroom, sat on the cold tile and cried so hard my chest hurt. I kept it quiet. Didn't want him to hear. Didn't want him to know I knew. Not yet. I was a wreck. 1 second I was sobbing, remembering our wedding, me in that thrifted lace dress, him grinning like I was his everything. The next, I was furious. Who does that? Who lies to your face day after day? I wanted to smash his stupid phone, scream until my throat gave out, but I was scared too. What happens now? Divorce? Losing everything we built? I needed to know the whole truth, but God, I was terrified of it. Rick called me the next morning. "You okay?" he asked, rough but gentle. "No," I said, voice cracking. "How long's it been going on?" He paused, like he didn't want to say it. 8 months, near as I can tell, maybe more. 8 months. 8 freaking months of lies. I hung up, numb. Who is this guy I married? I started replaying it all. Christmas, when he gave me that necklace I never wear because it's too flashy. Valentine's Day, when we stayed in, ate pizza, watched some dumb movie. All that time he was sneaking off with her, smiling at me while texting her under the table. I felt so stupid. How did I not see it? The late nights, the phone, the perfume. It was all right there, and I let him convince me I was the crazy one. I didn't sleep that night. Kept staring at the ceiling, Max curled up by my feet. Sarah's this 20-something paralegal at his firm, blonde, perky, the type who probably flirts with everyone. I met her once at a work party, thought she was sweet. Sweet. What a joke! I kept wondering what she had that I didn't. Was it her age? Her energy? Did she laugh at his lame jokes in a way I stopped bothering to? I hated myself for even going there, but I couldn't stop. I was mad at her, mad at him, mad at me. 12 years? And he picks her? Why? What was wrong with me? By morning, I was done crying. I splashed water on my face, fed Max, acted normal when David left for work. "Have a good day," I said, fake as hell. He didn't even notice. I sat there, staring at those photos on my laptop, and something clicked. I wasn't just hurt anymore. I was pissed. 8 months, 12 years. He didn't get to do this and pretend it was nothing. I didn't know what I'd do yet, but I knew I wasn't letting it slide. My world was crumbling, but I'd be damned if I let it take me down with it. I confronted David, and it was a screaming match. He admitted it, blamed me, and our marriage just exploded. I'd been sitting on the truth for days, letting it burn me up inside, but I couldn't hold it in anymore. I had to see his face when I called him out, had to hear what he'd say. I planned it out, calm as I could manage. It was a Thursday night. He'd been working late again, probably with her. I waited till he got home around 8. I'd cooked dinner, nothing fancy, just pasta and sauce from a jar. "Hey, dinner's ready," I said, voice steady even though my hands were shaking. He tossed his keys on the counter, shrugged off his jacket, that damn perfume wafting off it again, and sat down like everything was fine. I sat across from him, the folder of photos tucked under my napkin. He was smirking, scrolling his phone, oblivious. I took a breath. Time to end this. I slid the folder across the table, flipped it open. "Explain this, David." The pictures spilled out. Him and Sarah at the motel, kissing in his car, clear as day. He froze, fork halfway to his mouth. "Emma, what? Where'd you get those?" His voice was high, panicked. I laughed, but it came out bitter, sharp. "Does it matter? You're screwing Sarah." He dropped the fork, stared at me like I'd slapped him. "It's not what you think," he stammered. "Oh, please, not what I think," I snapped. "I think you're a cheating bastard. Tell me I'm wrong." He didn't answer right away, just sat there, mouth opening and closing like a fish. I leaned in, voice low. "How long, David, how long you been lying to me?" He rubbed his face, sighed like I was the one exhausting him. "Okay, fine," he said after what felt like forever. "Yeah, it happened. Me and Sarah, but it's not—" I cut him off. "Don't you dare say it's not a big deal." I was yelling now, couldn't stop it. I saw the texts. 8 months. You've been at it for 8 months? He flinched, but then his eyes narrowed. "You went through my phone? Hired someone? That's low, Emma." Low? He thought that was low? I stood up, chair scraping the floor. "You don't get to turn this on me. You're sleeping with your coworker, and I'm the bad guy?" He stood too, fists clenched. "Yeah, okay, it happened," he shouted, "but you're always nagging, Emma, always on my case. I needed a break from me." I couldn't believe it. "A break?" I screamed. "You don't get a break with some 25-year-old. You don't get to trash 12 years for that. My voice cracked, but I didn't care. He threw his hands up. Maybe if you weren't so boring, I wouldn't have. That hit me like a punch. Boring? I'd been holding us together, cooking, paying bills, loving him, and I was boring? I grabbed the nearest thing, a plate, and hurled it. It missed him, smashed against the wall, sauce splattering everywhere. Boring! I yelled. I've been here, David. Where the hell were you? He stepped back, eyes wide. You're crazy, he muttered. This is why I... He stopped, but I knew what he meant. This is why he picked her. I laughed again, ugly and loud. Say it. Say she's better than me. He didn't, just glared, jaw tight. Then he went for the kill. Sarah gets me, okay? She listens, she's fun. You stopped being fun years ago. I felt my throat close up. 12 years? And that's what he thought? I was shaking, tears burning my eyes, but I wouldn't let them fall. Fun? I spat. I've been your wife, not your damn cheerleader. You think she'd stick around if you weren't her boss? He scoffed. You don't know her. Oh, I knew enough. I know she's a kid who's screwing a married man, I said. And you're the idiot who fell for it. We stood there, breathing hard, the air thick with everything we'd never said. So what now? He asked, quieter. You kicking me out? I wanted to. God, I wanted to. But I just shook my head. Not yet. I need to think. He rolled his eyes. Actually rolled them. Fine. I'm done here anyway. He grabbed his jacket, stormed out, door slamming behind him. I heard his car peel away, and then it was just me, Max whining at my feet, pasta cold on the table. I sank to the floor, back against the cabinets. He admitted it. 8 months with Sarah, blamed me for it, 12 years of trust, gone, and he thought I was the problem? I kept hearing his words, nagging, boring, not fun. Was that me? Had I let us fall apart? No, screw that. I'd been here every day while he was off playing house with her. He didn't get to twist this, but God, it hurt. I loved him, still did even then, and he threw it away like it was nothing. For what, some fling? I stayed there, staring at the mess. Max nudged my hand and I scratched his ears, trying to breathe. I'd trusted him with everything, my heart, my life, and he shredded it, made me feel small, stupid, like I'd failed him. But then I thought about those photos, his smug face, his excuses. No, he didn't get to walk away clean. He wanted to blame me? Fine. I'd show him what happens when you push someone too far. Our marriage was over, I knew that now. But I wasn't done with him, not by a long shot. I hit back hard. David lost his job, his friends, everything, and I made damn sure he felt it. After that fight, I was done crying, done feeling sorry for myself. He'd ripped my life apart, blamed me for his cheating, and walked out like he was the victim. No way was I letting him get away with it. 12 years of me being the boring wife? 8 months of him screwing Sarah? He was about to learn what happens when you push me too far. The next morning I woke up with this fire in me. I wasn't sad anymore, just pissed. I fed Max, made coffee, and sat there, staring at those photos from the PI. David thought he could gaslight me, make me the bad guy. Fine, I'd play his game, but I'd win. I called my friend Jen. She's a paralegal, knows all the dirty tricks from working with lawyers like David. What can I do? I asked, voice shaky but firm. She didn't hesitate. Nail him where it hurts, his career. He's toast if the firm finds out. I nodded, even though she couldn't see me. Okay, how? She laughed, sharp. You've got proof, right? Use it. I dug through everything Rick gave me, photos, texts, receipts. It was a gold mine. David and Sarah weren't just sneaking around, they were sloppy. Dinner on our joint account? Motel receipts with timestamps? Idiot didn't even cover his tracks. Jen told me the firm had a strict no fraternization policy. Lawyers banging paralegals was a big no-no. Send it to his boss, she said, anonymously. They'll fire him faster than you can blink. I hesitated. Was this too far? Then I remembered his voice. You're boring, Emma. I needed a break. Screw him. He didn't get to keep his cushy life while I picked up the pieces. I set up a burner email, thank you Google tutorials, and attached the best shots. David and Sarah kissing in his car, the motel sign in the background, a text from her saying, "Can't wait for tonight, boss." I wrote a quick note, thought you should know what's happening at your firm, sent it to his managing partner, some stiff named Greg I'd met at a Christmas party, hit send. My heart was pounding, but I didn't feel guilty, not one bit. The next day Jen texted me, "Heard through the grapevine. David's out, Sarah too, firm's pissed." I smiled for the first time in weeks. Good. Let him squirm. But I wasn't done. He cared about his reputation more than anything. Those golf buddies, the guys he bragged to about his perfect life. I'd take that too. We had mutual friends, mostly couples we'd known forever. I invited the wives over for a girls' night. Lisa, Tara, and Kim. Made it casual, wine, chips, nothing fancy. They showed up, all chatty, asking how I was. I took a deep breath, poured a glass, and let it rip. "David's been cheating on me," I said, voice cracking. 8 months. With Sarah from his office. They gasped, hands over mouths. "No way," Lisa said. "David?" I nodded, teary but steady. "Yeah." Blamed me for it too. Said I'm boring. I showed them a photo. Not the worst one, just enough. Tara hugged me. "That asshole." Kim shook her head. "I can't believe it." I didn't beg for sympathy, just told the truth. By the end of the night, they were furious for me. Word spread fast. Tara's husband golfed with David. Next thing I knew, David was texting me, raging, "You told everyone, you're ruining me." I didn't reply. Let him stew. Jen said the guys ditched him. No more Sunday tea times, no more beers after work. He was a pariah now, and I hadn't even raised my voice, just let the truth do the work. Then there was the divorce. I wasn't letting him off easy there either. I called a lawyer the next week, some shark named Diane who Jen swore by. "He cheated, he's out of a job, and he's got no leg to stand on," she said. "We'll take the house." I didn't want blood, just what was fair. We'd bought it together, but I'd paid the down payment with my savings years ago. Diane filed the papers, and since David's income was gone, he couldn't fight it. He moved out 2 weeks later, bitching the whole time. "You're heartless, Emma," he said, hauling boxes to his car. I laughed. "Heartless? You cheated for 8 months, cry me a river." He glared. But he left. The house was mine, Max and me. We'd be fine. I didn't gloat, didn't post it online or rub it in his face. That's not me. But I made sure he felt the weight. Jen said Sarah dumped him a week after they got fired. Guessed she didn't get him that well when the paycheck stopped. He was alone now, and I wasn't. I had my friends, my dog, my dignity. He wanted her, he got her, and lost everything else, his job, his social life, his home, all gone because he couldn't keep it in his pants. I sat on the couch that night, Max's head in my lap, and thought about it. I was angry, yeah, still am some days. 8 months of lies, 12 years of trust, torched. But I was proud, too. I didn't just roll over and take it. I fought back, smart and quiet, and I won. He'd underestimated me, thought I'd stay the boring wife crying in the corner. Nope. I'd been the one holding us up, and he didn't see it till I pulled the rug out. Was it petty? Maybe. Did he deserve it? Hell, yes. I sipped my wine, scratched Max's ears. David didn't get to walk away clean, not after what he did. I'd made sure of that. But it wasn't just about him anymore. It was about me, too. I'd lost my marriage, my trust. But I'd found something else, guts I didn't know I had. He thought he'd break me. He was wrong. I was still here, still standing, and he was the one picking up the pieces now. That felt good. Really good. David's a wreck now, alone, while I've moved on, stronger than ever. Turns out I didn't need him after all. It's been a few months since I tore his world down, and I'm still here, figuring out what's next. He's not. That's the difference. A couple months after the divorce papers were signed, he texted me, 2 in the morning, out of nowhere. "Emma, I messed up," it said. "Sarah left me. Can we talk?" I stared at the screen, his name lighting up my phone like a ghost. Messed up? Yeah, no kidding. 8 months with her, 12 years with me, and now he wants to talk? I didn't reply, didn't even type a draft, just deleted it and went back to sleep. Jen filled me in later. Said he's living in some shitty one-bedroom apartment across town, jobless, drinking too much. Sarah bailed when the firm fired them both. Guess she wasn't in it for his charming personality. Karma's a bitch, and I didn't have to lift a finger to see it play out. Me? I'm doing better than I thought I would. After he moved out, I sold the house. Didn't want it anymore, too many memories, good and bad. Got a decent chunk of cash, enough to start over. I moved to Columbus, closer to my sister Amy. She's been my rock through this, calling me every day, making me laugh when I didn't want to. I rented a little place, just me and Max. It's small, but it's mine. No echoes of David's lies in the walls. I started an art class too, something I'd always wanted to try but never did because, well, life. I'm terrible at it, but it feels good to mess up paint and not care. There's this guy in the class, Mike. Quiet, kind, maybe 40. We've grabbed coffee a couple times. No rush, no pressure, just nice. I'm not diving in, but it's good to feel something again. Looking back, I can't believe I thought David was my everything. 12 years and I'd built my whole world around him. I thought if he left, I'd collapse. When he cheated, when he blamed me, I almost did. That night after our fight, sitting on the kitchen floor with Max, I felt so small, like I wasn't enough, not fun, not exciting, just boring old Emma. But that's bullshit. I see it now. I wasn't the problem, he was. He took my trust, my love, and trashed it for some fling. 8 months of sneaking around, lying to my face, and he thought I'd just take it? No, I fought back. Took his job, his friends, his perfect little life, and watched it crumble. And you know what? I'm not sorry. I learned something through all this. I don't need him or anyone to tell me who I am. I spent years trying to be the good wife, cooking, supporting, waiting up for him. For what? So he could call me boring and run off with Sarah? Screw that. I'm enough. More than enough. He broke me. Yeah? Those first few weeks I cried myself sick, doubted everything, but I rebuilt. Better, stronger. I didn't just survive him, I came out the other side with my head up. That's what he didn't see coming. He thought I'd stay broken. He was wrong. David's alone now. Jen says he's a mess. Tries to call our old friends, but they don't pick up. Tries to get a new job, but word's out in his circle. Nobody wants a cheating lawyer with a temper. I don't feel bad. He made his bed, 8 months of it with Sarah, and now he's lying in it. Me? I'm free. I've got Max, my sister, a few good people who stuck by me. I've got myself. That's more than he'll ever have. I think about it sometimes, what I'd say if I saw him again. Maybe nothing. Maybe just a look like, you did this to yourself. Or maybe I'd tell him the truth. I'm happier without him. Not every day. Some mornings I still wake up mad or sad or both. But most days, I'm good. I paint my terrible pictures, walk Max, laugh with Amy over dumb stuff. I don't check my phone for his texts anymore. Don't wonder where he is. Don't care. He's gone. And I'm still here. So yeah, that's my story. If you're stuck like I was, doubting yourself because someone's tearing you down, don't wait. You're worth more than their lies. I didn't see it then, thought I needed David to be whole, but I didn't. I never did. He lost everything. His job, his girl, his pride. Me? I lost him, but I found me, and that's the best damn thing that's happened in 12 years. If this hit close to home, hit subscribe, drop a comment, and let's talk. I'm here, and I listen.